Hi, Avoe.
Oh, we're starting?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
No, I mean, it's happening. It's going on. Welcome to Hi, Ruth.
I appreciate you for having me, Ruth.
Yeah,
You
no
feel me?
problem. Thanks.
They call me Avoe, mucho gusto. You can follow me on Avoe, A18. I make music. I make bangers, you feel me? So come and check me out.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on. How'd you hear about my podcast?
I think on Instagram, I just seen it. I think somebody posted it and I was like, I was just checking you out, you feel me, on your Instagram, on YouTube too. And man, I fucked with the vibes, you feel me? So I was like, I think this would be perfect for my first little podcast, you know?
Yeah.
And I met Ruth last time. So we had filmed the first time, but we thought we could do better with this one. So
yeah.
But the first one was a vibe too, you feel me?
It was good. It was good. And maybe I will still release it. But I definitely wanted you to have like your own single interview.
Right.
I don't know, just to kind of give everybody's, it's especially for me, I feel like when I have multiple guests, I really want to make sure everybody gets the same amount of attention, and which is hard to do because my attention span is like pew all over the place.
Same.
And, yeah.
I came last time. Deep.
Dude, you brought like 5 people with you, and I was like, okay, how are we doing?
I just pulled up to the neighborhood, and I was telling the homies were all like, well, what you gonna do right now? I was like, man, I'm gonna go do a podcast, and they all just jumped in, you feel me, to support your boy. So shout out to the homies, you know. Shout out Frosty, Scotty, Vin, and Nazir. You feel me? Shout out to the homies. But I think it's better solo, you feel me? Just one-on-one, more therapeutic, you feel me?
Yeah. And I asked you you asked me what I wanted to drink, and I just said I was going to match your energy, and you said an MD and a King Cobra. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little scared right now.
I'm ghetto. That's why I grew up drinking, you feel me?
Woo! MD, brought to you by... you already opened yours.
Yeah, nah, I can't wait. As soon as I get my drink. Salud.
Ooh, this is
part 2, podcast part 2.
Bringing me back, bro. Part 2. Yep. That's MD.
Still
See,
taste the same?
these were so easy. Yeah, these are so easy to down because they're like they taste good.
Right.
But you also got a King Cobra. So do you have an order to this? Do you like just fucking swap? Do one of each?
That's a good question. Nah,
or
do you just mix it? I like, you know what I mean? I babysit the MD for sure. Or like I pass it to the homies, you feel me? And I'm a babysitter, low key. I like to drink, but you feel me? I like to drink excessively, you know what I mean? I like to take my time with it, chill, you know what I mean?
That way it doesn't fucking hit you all at once.
Something like that.
For me, I know it will.
We're gonna crack it open?
Fuck it. I mean, right?
Yeah, let's crack it open. Fuck it.
I think I'm gonna drink this more than the MD.
Have you ever had a King Cobra?
I have. I have the 40.
Nah, bro.
What do you mean? Of course. Cheers. Salud.
At my liquor store, ran out of the 40, so I had to bring Ruth a tall can. Sadly, you feel me? But
who am I to fucking judge a talking?
It's because me and the homies be taking them all. You feel me?
Wiped them out. I do like beer better though.
I'm a beer guy too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I drink anything though. I'm not picky. Like with food, with drinks, nothing. You know what I mean? Like you just put it right here. I'll fuck with it. I was like, not no weird shit. You feel me? Like,
yeah, no, that's fine. So Loki, I'm gonna try something new with you. I realized that I feel like I can pay attention more when I'm like drawing, and so only because. Like, I don't know if you ever feel like this, but whenever I'm talking with somebody, I'm all in the back of my mind or the front of my mind, I'm always like, shit, is this the normal amount of eye contact? Is it too much eye contact? Should I like, and then by the time I'm thinking all of that, I have no idea what you fucking said. And so by me drawing, I feel like I'm audibly taking in more information because my other senses are being distracted by something. You know what I mean? I've just learned this about myself along the way. So yeah, I hope you don't mind. I am listening to you.
Shay, you should have brought something for me.
Well, you want some? Here.
Out of it.
Here. Yeah. And see, I always wonder too if I should have somebody also like with a journal. But then I don't know if that's distracting for them.
Oh, you don't got no markers
to do something. Oh, I don't. But this is a Sharpie pen.
I'll draw something beautiful in. You feel me?
Here. This one's almost like a marker.
Cool.
It's better.
I'll work with it.
Okay. So start off with your childhood. Where are you from? Where'd you grow up?
Born and raised in the A18 Valley. I'm a straight up Valley boy, puro. You feel me? I got it tatted on me. You know what I mean? And I'm just straight up Valley boy. I grew up in all the cities in the valley, literally, except for up north, kind of. You feel me? I never lived in Pacoima, Silmar, or San
Oh, that's where
Fernando.
I was.
Yeah. Nah, I'm mostly down south and to the west
no.
and east.
Yeah.
You feel me? So.
Oh, yay! Thank you.
Good luck. Producer coming in clutch.
I hope you keep this, Andrew. We got markers flying in.
So yeah, I grew. I'm just straight up valley boy. You feel me? And I don't know. I first hit a root just telling her like I really want to come on your podcast. I feel like I have a story to tell, and I feel like my story is just like as soon as I got into this world, like I just was born to just start fighting. You feel me?
Fighting.
Both physically and mentally. You know.
Damn.
I came out of my mother's womb premature as fuck. I came out 7 months. As you know, you're supposed to be there 9 months. So literally when I came out, the doctor told my parents, like, I don't think he's going to be able to walk. Like, his leg is kind of abnormal, you feel me?
What?
And so my parents were like, tripping. There's old baby pictures of me. Maybe I could send them to you so you could put them up.
Yeah.
And there's like a baby picture of me with like a little metal brace on my right leg. So
like
I
just
said,
an infant with a little
I
brace.
was a little baby. I was newborn, just straight up coming out, and then they had me in machines and everything. You feel me?
Your parents must have been so scared.
Yeah, they was, and that's what I'm saying. Like I just came out the womb, just fighting. You feel me?
Yeah.
And eventually, like everything was cleared, and I'm able to walk, as y'all can see. But like as I gotten older, I feel it though. Like especially when I'm working too much. You feel me? Like
did they tell you like what it was or what happened or?
I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. You feel me? But I think it was just normal shit when you come out the womb. You feel me? Or the premature probably what it was.
Yeah, and just
you know what I mean. My mom don't like talking about this.
Why?
You feel me? It's hard for her because seeing her newborn like that. You know what I mean?
It's probably traumatic.
Yeah. So my mom don't even really like talking about it. None of my family does. You feel me? But I'm right here. You know what I mean? People make fun of my walk because they be like, you walk like a cholo. Like, it's like, I don't do it on purpose. Yeah. But I'm like, at least I got a little swagger to it. You feel me? So
yeah.
I ain't really tripping.
And where are your parents from again?
So my dad is Chapino. Guatemateco.
That's right. We bonded over that.
Yup. And my mom's a Hondureña.
Ooh.
Yeah. I just recently saw in California, like, we're getting a lot of Honduran people. I've been meeting a couple of them.
Okay.
So they're cool. And I've been there before. I've been to Honduras and Guatemala. And they're both beautiful, but Honduras is just jungly. It's a jungle and a desert all at the same time. And
what did you feel when you went to go visit?
I was young. I've been there a couple times, but I felt my roots for sure. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like my family, and I felt my roots, love, like I never had before. Cause I only have one aunt on each of my family side, and I don't really talk to any of them. You know what I mean? So over family stupid bullshit. You know what I mean? That don't even got nothing to do with me.
Doesn't
you know
that
what I mean?
suck? Yeah, it's like there's not even that serious, and then it just affects the whole fucking lifeline's existence.
It is what it is. I ain't tripping because at least I got to know my país. You know what I mean? And my culture, my family, and yeah, it was dope. You feel me? So, and then I just grew up. Like I really want to share this part of my story. So I only hope when somebody else listens to it and they can relate. You know what I mean? And my dad was an alcoholic growing up, and that shit like fucked up me and my family. Like I remember, my parents had a real good marriage. You know what I mean? From what I can remember, till I was like 7 or 8. You feel me? But they had a real healthy marriage. Like whenever I say my dad was an alcoholic, like I feel like people assume like he was abusive or he was toxic or. On the contrary, you feel me? I got my dad right here. You feel me?
Oh, my dad was gonna ask.
My dad was an incredible man, incredible father, real funny ass guy. You feel me? Real funny ass fool. And but that's why I want to tell his story too, because you could be all that and then just have that one little thing. And his vicio, you know what a vicio is?
Yeah,
it's kind of like your addiction, your cadena. You know what I mean? And his vicio was alcohol, you know what I mean? And my dad was real cool though. Like he'd get drunk and just put his hat down, you feel me, and just be chilling, you feel me? Minding his own business. But of course it affected my mom, you feel me, his wife. And they ended up separating. Some other shit too, but that was one of the main parts too. And yeah, I grew. My dad was in and out of my life. He ended up becoming homeless, and man, that shit was gotch. I'll see my dad on Roscoe just homeless, just while me and my mom were just, and my brother. I have an older brother too. While we were in the car, just trying to get home. You feel me?
And you see him.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Fuck,
yeah.
how old were you
So at that, I
when
was
he was
probably
homeless?
like, I was probably like 9,
Holy
something
shit.
like that. Not like 10. I was
Did your
like 10.
mom ever like explain to you guys like your dad and I are not together? These are the choices that he's making.
Nah. You know how old Hispanic households are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they just
Yeah, we
don't
don't
talk
talk
about
about
it.
we
Don't
don't
ask
talk about our
questions either.
feelings. Yeah, we thug it out. You know what I mean?
so,
But
so then how did you process that as a 9-year-old?
angry,
Seeing somebody you love on the street.
angry. All I knew at that age and real young was just anger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like why the fuck? Like, cause I had for the most part at the beginning of my life, like I remember I had a good life. You feel me? Like my parents had a real healthy marriage. Like I said, they were both involved in both me and my brother's life. But like I said, it got down to it. My mom says it best. She's like, I could have helped your dad, or I could have helped my kids.
Fuck.
And
That's so
she,
true.
and she was at that crossroad. You feel me?
Got the weight of the world.
Yeah.
And she has children to look after, and she has to make sure that she's good so that you guys are good.
Yup.
Fuck.
And Palaudo, I feel like she made the best choice, you know?
Yeah.
'Cause at the end of the day, something I've learned is you can never help someone that doesn't want to help themselves. You know what I mean? It's a hard pill to swallow, but it's the truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was in high school and I had this high school teacher that was a rehab guy for like years and years. I was like his career, and then he wanted to do something more chill, so he became a teacher. And I remember he asked the class like, I had this one guy that was in addiction with, I think it was heroin or something like that, a little bit more serious, you know.
Yeah.
And his mom came to me and said, "This is like I think it was like his third or fourth time back in rehab." And his mom was just telling him like, "What can I do, or what can we do as a family to help this guy?" And she said, "I'll do anything." Like, and I guess she had money. They were a little bit wealthy, you know what I mean? And the teacher asked the whole class like, "What do you think I told her?" And people raise their hand. Oh, maybe you got him different treatment. Oh, maybe you did this different, that, this, that, and the third. And finally, everyone gave up. And he says, "I told her, give up on him. It's the hardest thing you could do. But you need to live your own life. And I know that's your son, but if he doesn't want to change, he's not. You know what I mean?"
Mm-hmm.
And that's some real ass shit. You know what I mean?
It's true.
So,
It really is survival of the fittest, and you have to let the dead weight go. Even though it's sad to say it like that and view it that way, but it's true, or else you are also going to be held behind by this. And I think we all go through that, you know, with different people and different moments in our life. And I figured out in therapy recently, it's because at least for me, I'm like trying to avoid feeling grief. So I'm like, no, I can still fix this. I can still help somebody. Like, I don't have to accept that this is it. This is over. And I don't have to accept that accept the grief. So I'm trying to avoid the fucking pain as long as I can, but it's just inevitable, honestly.
Yeah.
People really got to do it for themselves. So, but wait, like going back, so your childhood, he was an alcoholic and you saw this, but he was still like a good guy. He was still.
My dad was a great dad. Like when he was in our lives for sure. Like, man, I remember he used to take us to the skate park all the time. Always put us in sports. Always was there for us. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And he would have his little episodes here and there. But my thing was he would always come back. You know what I mean? So he'd leave the house. You know what I mean? Probably go get drunk in the streets, whatever the fuck. Realize. Well, at that point, probably realized, man, I miss my kids. I miss my wife. Let me come back. Of course, my mom would take him back. That's her husband. She loves him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But finally, one day, I think the alcohol just got to him, and he left my house for good. You know what I mean? And that shit was gotch, man. You know, my mom became a single mother. You know what I mean? Shout out to mama.
What was your mom's personality like when as she was going through all this? Was she kind of like distant or?
You know, if my mom was here, maybe she'll say something else. But
as your
I'll say my opinion and how I seen it growing up.
Yeah.
I think my mom dove herself into work. You know what I mean?
As a distraction.
maybe not as distraction, more of this is what I have to do. You know what I mean? Because we got bills, we got rent, and I grew up going to sleep without my mom. I grew up waking up without my mom. You know what I mean? My dad left me. I was like 10, around there. I was like in fourth grade.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So 9, 10, something like that. So I had to start taking the bus alone. I had to take, you know what I mean? I was a young ass kid, just being in the streets already. You feel me?
Yeah.
And getting into the bad influences like the King Cobra, right? My first drink, my first time I had a King Cobra, I was in 5th grade.
Fifth grade.
And fuck, man. I was hanging out with a couple homies that were black, and I used to always see them at the bus stop. You feel me? They would take the same bus as me. I think they were Crips, because I remember they used to always just be deep,
Okay.
wearing blue. You feel me? And but I could be wrong, you know. And I just remember like he offered it. One of the homies offered it to me, and I didn't even know what it was. You feel me? I thought it was like a juice or some shit. You feel me? I just remember the first sip I took, I just spat that shit out. I was like, what the fuck? But I was the first taste of beer I've ever had in my life. First taste of alcohol, you feel me? So you could already see like the mal influencias, you know what I mean?
Fucking 5th grade is crazy.
yeah. But I think when my mom she dove herself into work, and I'm actually glad, you feel me? Like as I grew up, and now I'm a father too, by the way, for everybody out there. I have my own little princess, you feel me? And to know that my mom just dove herself into work when she could have been doing other stupid ass shit that I hear all the time with my other homies' moms. You feel me? It's just puro respeto, you know?
Yeah, as a parent, you fully respect her decision and like see her in a different light.
Maybe at the time I didn't, you know what I mean? But for sure now it's just like, man, like, with all the respects to my mom, shout out to mama, my best friend, you feel me?
That's so cute. Did you ever get a chance to like talk to your dad as an adult and be like, hey, like what did you go through?
Man, that's a great question, Ruth. Man. Let me say this story. So my dad had left me. I was like in 4th grade, something like that. I started getting into the streets at a young age, of course. I didn't have my mom. My mom would work 6-7 days a week. You feel me? Monday through Saturday, sometimes Sunday, you know? So I was out. Like, me personally, I never liked to be home either, you know what I mean? I just like to be in the calles, that's what I grew up on, you know? That's just how I was, you know? I didn't have no supervision, no parents like really on my ass like that, you know what I mean? So I was in middle school. I hit up my cousin in Guatemala, and I told him like, hey, have you talked to my dad? Like, do you have any type of numbers for me? Like, so I could hit him up and just tell him like I miss him and I love him, you feel me? I think I was like in 7th grade. So I'm like, I think I was in 8th. And 'cause I hadn't talked to him in years. I hadn't seen him. Every once in a while, I would see him homeless, you feel me? And I would hear little things from my other family members. Oh, we saw your dad, with the wood in the streets, you feel me? And I remember my cousin gave me 3 numbers to try to call. My cousin's my same age too, by the way. So he's like in middle school over there, you know?
Yeah.
And
damn, so you're in middle school trying to figure out how to find your dad.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I remember my mom dropped me off at school like hella. My mom, I was one of those early school kids, you feel me? So I'd get there like crack of dawn, you feel me? I get there like around 6 a.m. And she gave me some money. I went to the Burger King by the school, and I got myself a little breakfast, and I started calling the numbers. I remember the first number I called, it was a white guy, and he was like, "Oh no, my name is not so and so. I don't want to say my dad's name, you know. My name's not so and so." I said, "Okay." I clicked. I called another number, and no answer.
Yeah.
And then I remember I called the third one, and it wasn't picking up. So I was calling the second number and the third one like constantly, like back to back. Keep in mind this was like crack of dawn, and I remember finally my dad picks up. And he said, and I tell him, well, he says hello, all that. And I tell him, hi, is your name so-and-so? And he says, his exact words was, yes, and I'm trying to sleep.
Okay. And so how did you respond?
I tell him, hey, pa, it's me, in Spanish. I instantly just hear him just wake the fuck up, you know what I mean? Scrambling, like, and he starts crying. He said, Mijo, like, and
Oh my God, stop! You're gonna make me cry.
yeah, and yeah, it was a very emotional time, you know. And he just told me I want to see you ASAP. And that same day, he ended up coming. We met up at a Jack in the Box, more down the street from my school, and we saw each other. And man, it was
That same day.
Yeah, same day. That same day we saw each other. You feel me? And I just remember we hugged each other for a long time. You know, and
how long had it been since you'd seen him?
Probably like 4 years, something like that. Yeah, 'cause I was like in 8th grade. Yeah, like 4 years type shit. And yeah, we finally saw each other. We talked, and you know, I asked him like, "Why the fuck you leave?" You know what I mean? And
naturally,
he was just his exact words was, "Your mom was crazy." You know what I mean? And as a kid, I'm just thinking, fuck it. You know what I mean? I'm just happy like I have my dad, even if it's bullshit. You know? As I'm older now and I have my own kid, it's like hijo de puta, you know what I mean? Like my mom's right here, the one
fucking fighting for her life to get us through life.
Doing this, that, and the third, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty much it. I had been in contact with him low key. Hadn't told my brother, I hadn't told my mom, and we created a bond. You feel me? We would hang out every once in a while. You feel me? And yeah, like, nothing but good times. You feel me? I'm glad I had that with my dad. You know?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
He ended up passing away, I think 2 years later. Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I was 13, something like that. 13.
My God.
Yeah.
How did you find out?
Man, that's another crazy story. So me and my brother never got along when we were younger. I'll say this now though, like me and my brother have a great bond. You feel me? I had found out, man, you know what's crazy about this? Is I remember I had a great day at school. You feel me? I remember for once I showed up to all my classes. You feel me? I wasn't getting into no trouble. I remember I even got like, I think a B or some shit in math. And I'm horrible in math. You feel me? So I just remember I had a real good day. I got myself some In and Out. I had a little pocket change. You feel me? Got myself some In and Out. And I was on my skateboard on my way home to go munch out on my In and Out. You feel me? And when I opened my door, I just see my brother like holding a letter, like mail. And I see him crying. And one thing about me, my brother, we don't show emotions. You feel me? Especially at that time, like we don't cry, we don't shed tears, none of that. And I just remember my brother when I opened the door, my brother had mail in his hands, and he was crying. And I was like, oh shit! Like in my mind, you know, I didn't even tell him nothing. And as soon as he saw me come in, like he just went into the room, and I didn't think too much of it, you know.
Yeah.
And he just comes out and he hands me a letter and he said, "Hey, Dad's dead." You know, and just it said it right there, his name. He's at this morgue or whatever. They found him alone. You know, died in the streets. His liver finally gave up. Fuck. Yeah. So, and that's how I found out. Yeah. You know, and I'm only sharing my story so y'all can relate and you know what I mean?
Well, and your mom was at work. That's why your brother was the one to tell you. My mom was at work.
Yeah, and then my mom came home and yeah, he passed away, you know?
Fuck.
The last time I saw my dad was at the morgue. It was at a hospital. I forgot which one. I think it was
at
UCLA. Yeah.
Oh my God. How did that affect you?
Shit, haunts me to this day.
I bet. Like, I mean, being that young and then you're getting your first kind of like experience with what life is and what it comes with. And that eventually it's going to end. Did it kind of make you change your perspective on life?
Man, I turned into a demon when my dad died.
Really? Why?
I just angry. Like
the anger just came out and took over.
Oh man, like
who were you angry
those type of years, everything and everybody, including myself. You know what I mean? So I just at that young age, like I was just angry. You feel me? And I just became a demon. You feel me? I started being more in the streets, and like I said, I had no supervision. I had no parent telling me or getting me into sports and encouraging me and into other shit. You know what I mean? So I just that was just the life I chose. You feel me? that's something I grew up to think about and to know is that's the life I chose though. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? And just because it's the road I chose doesn't mean I can't just change the road later on in life either. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And that's where I'm at now. Like I'm a father now. You feel me? I work my ass off. I provide for my family. I pay my bills. And last time Ruth asked me, what's one word to describe yourself? I forgot what I said to her, but I started thinking more and more about it after that
Mhm.
day. And honestly, I just feel like I'm real. You feel me? Like that's the perfect word to describe me. That's the word that everyone tells me. You feel me? And like I feel like nobody can ever name something bad I've ever done to them first. You feel me?
Mm.
Now with the streets and all that, that's a different story. But I'm telling y'all right now, like as more, somebody used to do something to me, I come back 10 times harder. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But I know for a fact, ain't nobody can ever say I've done some dirt to them, done them wrong. You feel me? And that's just how I am. You know what I mean?
And what is it that like called you to the streets? Is it the like because it was a sense of community? I kind of had another guest before where he was also kind of like on his
Definitely.
own and didn't really have anybody to take care of him. And then once he did feel that with that group, it's like then you want to ride and die by them because they're there for you, giving you that love that you almost never had, that we all fucking want and need in our life.
That part. You know what I mean? Like I said, no supervision. I didn't get along with my older brother. You feel me? I didn't have no role models. You know what I mean? I had nobody to look up to.
Do you
You know
only
what I
have an
mean?
older brother?
I only have an older brother.
Oh,
Just
okay.
me and my brother. My mom never remarried. My mom to this day still says like when people ask her friends like, "Oh, why don't you find somebody to grow old with, whatever the fuck?" My mom literally says, "¿Por qué si todavía amo mi esposo?"
Ugh, bitch, stop. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, some real
That's
shit.
crazy. I've never
You
heard that
know?
before, but that's wild and it's so true.
Yeah.
It's like, God, I bet she really tried everything that she could.
My mom was the only one helping out my dad. You know what I mean? And that's just what a spouse does for one another.
And she's a
You
strong
know?
woman for letting go.
Shout out to mama. You
Mm,
know? So
damn. So, um, I mean, were you still going to school?
fuck no.
No.
Man, I remember one of I gotta have my mom's house somewhere. But sometimes I be looking through old shit. Or I just be looking trying to find something and I see old shit, you feel me? Man, I remember I had transcript or what is it called? I think transcripts, right?
Okay.
Where it tells you your grades for the whole year and how many days you attended and what classes you had, what teachers.
Yeah.
Transcript or something like that. It's called. You get it every at the end
Breaks
at the end of
everything
the year.
down.
Yeah, and I remember right there it said truancy or absence,
Uh-huh.
like 260, 70
Jesus.
days.
The whole year you just didn't fucking show up.
Yeah.
Damn.
Just doing stupid shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
But I mean, and what finally like made you kind of like want to change your life?
I'm
Or
not
change
li-
the direction, I guess, of where you were going to where you are now. Because I'm sure you're a very much different person, of course.
Oh, of course. You know, it's like a switch though. Like I better. Well, I'm cool as fuck. You feel me? I'm loving as fuck. You know, I'm real, but just you know what I mean. It's like a switch. It's always in me
The
though.
parts of you are still there.
Yeah, of
Mhm.
course. I don't think I could ever get away from it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But what ended up changing my life. A lot of people think it was my daughter, but I was
It's
already.
usually the case for people.
Yeah, I was already changing my life. Like for me personally, I just grabbed my balls and said, you know what? I was already with my lady too, and I just grabbed my balls and was just like, you know what? This ain't the life I want no more. I want to better myself. Like I said from previous, what we were talking before is
Mm-hmm.
you can't help nobody in this world
Nope.
unless they want to help themselves.
And also, no one's gonna come and save you.
Exactly. And so that's what I did. Like I grabbed my balls. I stopped hanging around the fuck arounds. You feel me? And started surrounding myself with more positive people. You met a couple of my homies last time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's what I did. I literally I just grabbed my balls one day and it was just like, some shit too, some fake shit happened and shit really hit the fan too. But in reality, through it all though, that's what it really was. I grabbed my ball. I said, "Nah, this ain't the life I want." And I started changing it. I ended up getting as soon as I dropped everybody, I ended up getting my GED. You feel me? So and I ended up getting a real good job. I won't say it on here. I'll tell you after if you want. But I ended up getting a real good job and a great career. I make my money. You feel me? And I thank God almost every chance I get
and
for blessing me like this.
Keeping that path ever since.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
How old is your daughter?
My daughter's gonna just turn 6.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she's gonna be 7 in March.
So does that mean you had her when you were like 20, 21?
21.
Oh
yeah.
My God.
Something like that.
You must have still felt like a fucking child and being like, holy shit, what am I gonna do?
I feel like every parent feels like that though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you could be 40 years old having your first kid, you know, and you don't know what the fuck to do. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I feel like for anybody, whether you're young, old, like having your first kid is definitely like a new experience, a new type of love, a love you.
Is it true what
they
say?
Never knew existed.
Yeah,
you never knew existed. Literally, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Damn. And you said you're not close with your brother, or weren't?
Nah, me and my brother are real close.
When did that switch?
When shit hit the fan for me. You feel me?
What do you mean?
Or should I say when I started going down a new road, right? You feel me?
Mm.
And my brother was just there to support me through thick and thin. You know what I mean?
Was he a part of the same world?
Or... No, you know what's crazy? I'm the black sheep of my family.
Really?
Which is my mom, my brother, and me, right? My brother, you know, he didn't graduate high school either. My brother was real luckier. My brother's 5 years older than me, you know? So when my parents separated, he was a little bit older. When my dad died, he was already like 18.
He just processed
19.
It differently.
Oh yeah, I mean, he was older, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing I always tell people is, because people meet my brother and like, what the fuck? Like, my brother's like a nerd, you know what I mean? So when people meet my brother, he's kind of whitewashed a little bit too. He went to Granada, you feel me? I didn't get that luxury, you know what I mean? So he went to Granada. To this day, he hangs around the white folks, you feel me? Which is cool. They're real good homies though. That's one thing I tell him, like, they're real good friends, and they've been his friends since like high school and shit.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see that type of love from my brother, you know what I mean? Because we've been through a lot, me and him, you know what I mean? And it's cool. My brother surrounds himself with real positive people, and I'm glad we didn't go the same routes, you know what I mean? But a lot of people trip out on me because I love anime. You know, that's one thing people trip out. I had a coworker the other day. Yeah, he got a. You watch anime or not?
Okay, I only watch the common shit, which is what is it, Attack on Titan. I've seen that, and shit made me bawl my fucking eyes out. I was fully invested.
It's an amazing show.
And then like other movies and shit, but no, I don't really watch it. But I know they're good. The storylines are crazy, dude. What's your favorite anime?
Naruto. My favorite, Naruto. You feel me? But my coworker got an anime tattoo, and I was telling him, "Oh, that's sick. That's so and so's character." You feel me? And he was tripped out. Like, you should have seen his eyes. Like, he was like, what the fuck? Like, you're into anime? You feel me? Like, a fool that's all blasted, and you feel me? Like, I'm like, hell yeah, what you mean? And we were chopping over anime for like a good almost an hour. You feel me? Like, trying to be low key so our other coworkers don't see us and shit. So it was cool. And he was telling me, like, how'd you even get into anime? And I tell my older brother, you feel me? My older brother put me on it, you know? We used to only have one TV, you feel me? So we'd whatever I'd be watching, he'd be watching. Whatever he'd be watching, I'd be watching, you know?
Yeah.
So I got into that, you know what I mean?
Do you guys still not talk about your feelings? Like, just kind of an unspoken agreement? Or have you guys ever sat down at one point, gotten drunk or whatever? Because usually it's when you're drunk.
My brother don't even drink.
Oh.
Because my dad. And one thing I always say is, I think my brother saw a lot more than I did. Because he was older, you know what I mean? As far as feelings, I feel like it's me. You feel me? Because one thing I've learned with all that anger I used to, because now I don't have none of that. I'm a very patient guy. I'm a very peaceful guy. You feel me?
What made you release the anger, if you don't mind me asking?
I feel like my lady, to be honest.
Oh, yes, queen.
You feel me? I feel like my lady. You feel me? and my daughter for sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because as soon as you have a kid, like any parents out there, you gotta have patience. You know what I mean? So, and talking to my cousins are like my only like the ones I vent to. You feel me? So shout out to my primos. As far as my brother though, I think it's me. Like my brother's more of, yeah, let's not talk about it. But when I bring it up, you feel me? Like I ask him, oh, hey, I remember this about my dad. He tells me, but that's about it. You know what I mean? Like,
and he'll tell you,
do we cry with one another? Nah, you know what I mean? Like, we don't have that type of relationship for sure. Like for that, hey, shout out to my primos. You feel me? You know what I mean?
And they live around here?
Oh yeah, all my primos. Yeah, we're real close. Yeah.
Is it from your mom's side? Or dad's
yes,
side?
my mom's side. No, I have no cousins from my dad's on this side. Yeah, you feel me? So yeah, all of my mom's side. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to remember when my sister and I got close because we were also. I remember us physically fighting over like the fucking internet cable because like either one of us wanted to talk on the phone and the other one wanted to stream the internet.
Yeah.
So remember how you only, you only got one connection, bitch, and we're gonna fight for it. And we did.
Old,
we're old, dog. And we have been here before the internet and after.
You know what's one thing I say? I think me and you. How old are? Or I don't know.
I just turned 30.
30? Oh, yeah. I feel like me and you. And all of us in the similar age, I feel like we're the last good generation. I'm not just saying that because we're part of it, but we truly are.
Good in like the sense of connecting with people because we didn't,
no social media. Or social media was at its...
It was different.
Beginner phase.
Yeah, it was definitely different.
My favorite social media to this day is MySpace.
Oh, it was so
man,
good,
with the backgrounds and the music.
Coding and shit. God, you can really customize it.
Fuck yeah. MySpace
That was my favorite. Talk about fucking self-expression. I love that shit.
For real.
Yeah. Tumblr. Fucking love that for the drama. But I never got into it. I never got into Twitter either. Or Snapchat. I was like, fuck Snapchat. That seems like... No, not a thing I want to get into.
Even to this day, I'm not really into social media, to be honest. Like, I think I do it. I have Instagram just for my music. You feel me?
Yeah.
And my homie. Hey, shout out to the homie Dom. Y'all go cop his merch, Dead Ops. You feel me? And shout out to the homies, my manager now, and he's really doing his thing. Real humble guy, hardworking guy, and
How do you find your people?
Dead Ops on Instagram. Just look up Dead Ops. And on Instagram, you feel me? Hey, just look me up, Avoe A18. You'll see all my boys tagged. You feel me?
No, but like you, like how do you do you find yourself being a social person to where you kind of network with others, or is it just like meeting a friend and a friend?
Nah, I'm down to network. You feel me? I'm a real cool guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not.
I don't know. I'm trying to fucking navigate how to find new people and build.
I feel like social media is just the best place. You feel me?
It is, but also it's turned into such like an advertisement pool where I'm just being sold a bunch of bullshit, being told all this negative news. Like I really just want to see what someone's doing throughout their fucking day. And I'll be like, oh, that's a cute fucking thing you got. Oh, that looks so fun. I genuinely want to know what people are fucking doing, which is why I liked Instagram. But it's not the same anymore. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people... it's easier to be isolated, and that's never a good thing because if you're stuck alone with your own thoughts, also not always a great thing. And I can speak that from experience.
I feel like that's the old school heads in us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. So, I mean, shit, going through all of that. I mean, I feel like there's a big gap from your middle school and high school. Do you want to keep that private for certain reasons?
Nah, I mean, middle school, I was a troublemaker, man. Middle school, I broke this kid's arm in middle school.
Why?
Fuck, I don't know. Should I tell the story? Fuck, what if this was season like 10 years later? Like, fuck you.
This guy.
Fuck you, fool. You know what I mean? But I won't go too much into detail, but let's just say So I was hanging around this girl after school, and I guess she had a crush on me, and that fool, well, they were exes. You know what I mean?
Um,
And I knew of them. You know, we weren't no homies or nothing. And
yeah.
homegirl was all up on me like after school one day, and I guess he saw, and so he confronted me the next day at lunch, and I wasn't the one. You know what I mean? And I'll just leave it at that. You know,
Broke his heart.
I wasn't the one. I got suspended for a couple days, and you know, so I got a couple chancladas from my mom, and that was it. You feel me?
Oh, and your mom, because she works a lot. Like, you guys have a close relationship. Do you guys ever
Nah.
like get together and talk?
Oh yeah, all the time. Just this last couple weeks ago, we went to Bakersfield for one of my prima's wedding, and man, we were chopping up the whole time, reminiscing, and oh yeah, that's always a vibe with my mom, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we have a real good bond now for sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um,
that's good.
yeah, and high school me, I was a gangster in high school. That's pretty much it. Isn't you know people that know you know what I mean? And
Do you
I don't
feel
want to spread too much negativity, not too much of my negative parts online. You feel me? But
Uh-huh.
people that know. You know
I
what I
mean, do you
mean?
feel like there's some positivity that comes out of that?
Nah, nothing.
Really?
Being a gangster, being in the streets, there's nothing positive about it. You know what I mean?
What would you say to some kids that are kind of finding themselves in that same loop for the same reasons of looking for a
It-
community?
It's hard because it goes back to man, like
Because
it
you
goes
were
back.
in it, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely. It goes back to what I said in the beginning. Like you can't help someone that doesn't want to help themselves. And it goes back to even the youth. You feel me? It's like they don't want it. Then I really think back, and it's like if someone would have come to me and try to help me, and I'm sure there was. You feel me? If I really think about it, you know, I
Mm-hmm.
didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that was my attitude. Like from middle school to high school to a little bit onward. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Is that was my favorite motto. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So what's something I could say to the youth is get closer to your parents if you can, man. Cause at the end of the day, when shit hits the fan, it's your parents that are gonna be there for you. It's not the homies. It's not nobody else. You feel me? It's not your lady, respectfully. It's none of that. It's your mama. If you have a dad, it's your pop. You feel me? And that's the only thing I could really say to the youth. You feel me? And try to go a positive route. Try to hang around more positive fools. Cause I'm telling you right now, those fools you're hanging around with are negative and in the streets doing all that stupid bullshit. They're only going two ways in life.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Listen, energy is fucking real and it's a thing. So if you surround yourself with some negative ass people
Definitely.
they got nothing else to say other than bitch about shit here, left and right, da da da, then you're also gonna be like just fucking seeing everything with the glass half empty. And the glass gotta be full. Also, like what's like why would you want to live life just being so bummed out about everything? Like we all live the same day, we all have the same experience, not exactly, but like might as well make it fucking positive and enjoy the fucking life you have. Same thing with our parents, they're not gonna be here forever. And it's like, oh, I think about that all the time with my mom when like she calls me and she wants to hang out, and either I'm like tired, or I have some shit to do, or I'm hungover, but then I'm like, fuck, I'm not gonna have you forever. Like these are the moments where I really have to cherish, and then I have to like check myself again and be like, what is important to me? And that's what I need to like invest my fucking energy in.
Palabra.
Cheers.
Yeah. For real. I'd be the same way, especially well, do you have both your parents? Let me ask you that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be the same way, even worse, because I'm just like, damn, like I already don't have one of my parents. You feel me?
But at least you
So,
tried. You tried
yeah.
to reach out, and you had some moments of
Hey,
connection.
shit happened. And you know, one thing to go back to that is I'm real glad I had that. One thing you asked me before, like, oh, my brother, me and him get emotional anytime.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think now that you mention that, I could think of one. Like one day, we're talking about my dad, right? Me and my bro,
Yeah.
and he tells me, "Man, at least you had that time with my dad, cause he didn't have none of that."
Mm.
And with tears in his eyes, he tells me like, "I've always envied you for that."
Damn.
You know, and the thing I replied to him was, "Don't," because our dad was still bad. You feel me? He was still alcoholic. You feel me? And I told him don't feel that way. Cause at the end of the day, it was still the same. It wasn't no change. It wasn't anything you could tell him, you know? We left it at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit, in life, shit happens, man. For the good, the better. I mean, for the worse, for the better.
Shit happens all the fucking time.
You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, with my life, I keep it pushing. I keep what I started. I fought. I'm gonna still keep fighting. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? And I've been a lot more positive lately. You know what I mean? Like,
that's good.
You seen the homies that were around me last time. We were kind of deep, and I just surround them with positivity. You feel me? I brought them here to the podcast so they could be around good people like yourselves. You feel me? And I started this whole little crew called Afterlife too. You feel me? And it's nothing but positivity with it. I wanna eventually start a foundation. You feel me? And call it All Love. You know what I mean?
That.
Maybe start like an after school program for the youth, a free one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know what I mean, with single mothers and parents that are struggling could go through there. So it's all part of my plan. You know what I mean? And I'm sure you saw like maybe like two of my younger homies, a little bit younger than us. You feel me? And I'd rather them hang out with me than go hang out with older homies that are go show them a wrong path. You know what I mean? So that's the type of shit I've been on mostly. I've been making music. Y'all go check me out.
When did you start your music?
Shoot, I want to say like right before COVID. Or during COVID? Nah, it was like right before COVID hit. Something like that. And one of my homies, excuse me, my homie Owa, shout out to my homie Owa. I went to middle school with him too. He put me in the studio and we made a whole album together. And that's how I ended up starting music. And it was therapeutic to me, you feel me? Like, man, making songs and I've always I started off writing poetry, you feel me? At a very young age, like elementary, just writing little poetries. I give it to my mom or give it to like a little crush I had or something. You feel me? And that's how I started off though.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to Tupac. He's my favorite artist to this day. You feel me? And he's all poetic with it too. So that's how I started making music. Yeah.
In 2020. So then now 5 years down the line.
2019, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
what do you find yourself kind of like expressing yourself about?
My past, you feel me? For sure. Like every song you hear is probably about my past. I'm a boring ass fool now. You feel me?
No.
I'm a boring ass fool. Like, no. I go to work, I work my little 9 to 5 type shit, and I take care of my family, and that's it. You feel me? I'm about my loved ones. You feel me? I'm about my peoples. You feel me? And that's about it. There's nothing too special about your boy. You feel me? I feel like
it doesn't have to be all crazy. There,
I'm really doing this for the people. You feel me? For the gente, for la raza. You feel me?
To make them feel seen.
Like Avoe for the people. You feel me? So that's gonna be my slogan now. Avoe for the people. You know? So that's what I'm here for, you know?
Yeah. What is like a positive message? Well, I guess everything that you want to do now is positive, which is great. And it's amazing that you want to do that on your own. Because a lot of people just kind of like to sit in the pain and sit in the discomfort. Or not even sit in the discomfort, avoid the discomfort and just kind of numb themselves out with vices, with distractions, with shit, because it's just the easier thing to do than to actually take in everything that's happened to you. And do you feel like you've kind of processed everything as it's happened to you? You never really pushed it down or shoved it away?
I feel like with my primos, you feel me? Like, one thing I've learned from all that anger and all that, you gotta let it out. So you can let it out in two ways. You can let it out peacefully, you feel me? Or you can let it out destructive, like an explosion, right? And that was me back when I was younger. Like, I used to let it out just explosive as fuck, you feel me? That's why I say, like, man, find those people that you could really talk to, whether it's your parents, your primos. Like, me personally, it's my primos. You feel me? Like I know I could cry on their shoulder. They won't even ask me about shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? They'll just hold me. They'll hug me and tell me they love me. You feel me? So that's the only thing I could really say about that. Just a positive message though. Like this is gonna be my positive message. Don't give a fuck. You feel me? To this day, like don't give a fuck, man. Your parents don't believe in you. Your family doesn't believe in you. Your teachers, your whoever the fuck. You feel me? Your lady, your man don't fucking believe in you. Don't give a fuck.
Fuck them.
You feel me? Don't give a fuck. Do you stay solid? Believe in your dreams, and just keep fighting for it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta fight in this life. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking physically. I'm just talking, maybe more emotionally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you just gotta keep going. You gotta keep fighting it.
You have to fight for yourself.
This life could be real good. You feel me? I tell all the homies like that. You know what I mean? Like this life could be real good if you fight for it, if you work for it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And that's the only message I have. Just don't give a fuck. You feel me? No matter what, don't give a fuck. Your boss is talking shit, saying wooty wooty woo. Just don't give a fuck. You feel me? Like do you? You know what I mean? So that's the only message I have. Just don't give a fuck. Avoe for the people. I ain't gonna be my slogan. I'll be my slogan now. Avoe
Just
for
make
the
a
people.
shirt. Avoe for the fucking people.
Okay, coming soon.
And you know what? I feel like we have that same sentiment kind of in a way of like being from the valley, and yes, there's like programs and shit out there, but I really do feel like we're kind of a forgotten people.
For sure.
That we're there.
You know what? Just recently, I see us gaining traction as far as the A1A goes. You feel me? Like everybody wants to come here. Everyone wants to see the scenery, and they see that we've always been here. You feel me? And I just noticed recently, like a lot of people are showing us more love, and it's been there. You feel me? And the love is reciprocated. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like people are gonna be like, what do you mean? That's a positive message. Don't give a fuck. Like, I just feel like, man, I could die tomorrow. Like, I still wouldn't give a fuck. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'd be up in heaven. I'd be in the afterlife. You feel me? Not giving a fuck. Cause at the end of the day, my family knows I love them. My daughter knows I love her. My daughter knows I'm an amazing father. My lady knows I love her. My primos know I love them. My mom knows I love her. Like, I could die tonight. I wouldn't give a fuck. You feel me? I feel like people are gonna misinterpret that, but if you know, you know.
And
you know what I mean?
It could be, and it could be taken in so many different ways. Like, I feel like, at least for me, there's some things that I've held myself back on because I'm either afraid of what people think or how it's going to be received. But that's the whole thing. Don't give a fuck. Just do it for you. If it makes you happy, do that shit. If you like watching anime, fucking watch anime and be loud and proud on it.
Okay. I'm a street fool watching, you know what I mean? Watching Naruto.
I'm like, that's the thing. There's no fucking rules. It's like, it's people who are fucking insecure that talk shit. It's
definitely,
like, they don't know who they are.
Or
so
they don't like their own life, right?
And they don't like their own life.
Yeah,
start liking your own life.
For real.
Fucking that part.
Or just come join the afterlife, you feel me? We'll show y'all. Don't worry. Hey, if you feel like you got nowhere to go, come to the afterlife.
What do you see for the afterlife? Beautiful. What's your vision? Give me your vision board.
Foundation. Just I want to create an after school program for kids, for single mothers, like my mom. You feel me? And I want to be a role model. You feel me? It's hard though. You know what I mean? It's hard for me to be a role model. But if I can't be a role model, at least I'll get one of my boys to be it. You feel me? And that's pretty much my vision board. Just I want to build a foundation. You know what I mean? Positive, and make my money, make my homies get money, take care of my family. I already am doing that though. But I want to buy myself a house. I want to buy my mama a house, And that's pretty much my vision board. You know what I mean?
Could I touch on something that may be in a longer conversation, but it's like...
Let's do it.
The whole thing... I've recently have really... am trying to let everything and everyone go and only focus on my success, and that makes me feel very selfish.
Fuck that.
Do you feel like it's almost too much weight on your shoulders wanting the same success for your homies? And having that as a responsibility on you.
Definitely. It's a lot of weight on my shoulders, but I'll bear it. You feel me? Me personally. And if my homies don't make it, at least I know I tried at the end of the day. I could go sleep at night, rest my eyes, sleep comfortably, knowing at least I tried for the homie. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, it's like I keep going back to the beginning, right? What I first said, it's like, if they don't want to help themselves, you know what I mean? It's like, what else can I do for them?
At what point do you call it quits and be like, all right, I tried?
Probably when they stop loving themselves. You know what I mean? That's probably where I start.
Just being some real self-destructive shit.
Yeah, because you don't love yourself. You don't know who you are. When you look in the mirror, it's like, you know?
And there's a lot of people that feel that. They have a lot of self-hate towards themselves for whatever reason.
Of course. And it's like, I'm only here to be that light. You know what I mean? But if you're so filled with darkness where you can't even get into my light, it's like, what else can I do? You feel me? But wish you the best. Pray for you. You feel me? And hope you find that light within yourself. You know?
That's what I'm saying. Your mom is a strong woman, because for her to be able to know when her limit was and do it, because a lot of people won't. A lot of people still don't. I think that's why a lot of women stay in these dysfunctional situations in marriages, because they're just like, no, I could still probably do something. And it's like, no, dude.
It's not always like everybody's situation is different. My mom, it's like I say, like, my dad was an amazing guy, but he had his vicio, he had his cadena, you know? And that's why I'm starting to break it within my own family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, people are going to be like, your dad's an alcoholic, you're right here shipping whatever the fuck. It's like, yeah, I drink, you feel me? I don't do it excessively. I'm not getting drunk. People that know me can never name a time I've ever been drunk. You feel me? And it's probably my lady. My lady probably go home, throw up. You feel? I don't act up though. You know what I mean? Hey, I ain't acting up though. You know what I mean? I go home, I probably throw up. I'm lonely, and that's about it. You feel me? But I'm sure people are gonna be like, man, like you're talking about alcoholism with your dad. Like you out here drinking. There's a limit though. You know, older homie used to always tell me, always drink with somebody that knows their limit. You feel me? And that's what I'm at. It's like, yeah, I drink. I wake up for work the next day. I handle my business. You feel me? And like I said earlier, my brother don't even drink because of my dad. And for me, I drink. I don't let it control my life though. You know what I mean? And for anybody else that's struggling with this, get help. You feel me? And get your support system. But man, help yourself at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And like I said, don't give a fuck.
Well, shit. I already finished my beer. Where are you at on your alcohol?
I'm a babysitter.
Oh, that's right. You did say that. I'm over here chugging my beer, but I have not touched this MD, so I'm also babysitting this shit.
I'm a babysitter.
Oh, man. Here, look. This is what I have drawn as I've
some
heard your story.
I was looking at it a little bit.
Do you like it?
I love it. That's just hard.
I'm really excited to do this because I want to see how different it comes out with everyone's like different stories.
I didn't even have time to draw.
You see, this is what I'm saying. It like people get so invested in the story they can't really focus. But for me, listening, it really I took it all in.
I'm used to spray cans. You feel me? But
it's all good. Well, any final words for the people?
Follow me on Instagram, Avoe 818. Follow my boy Dom Deadops. Shout out to all my homies. Shout out to my family. I love y'all. And I really appreciate Ruth for having me back. You feel me? And fuck around in a year. We'll probably run it back again. You feel me? And shout out to my peoples, Afterlife. You feel me? And that's it. It's a wrap. You feel me? We out.
It's a wrap. I love you.
Peace and love. Peace and love.